Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Austin's Academy of Sports, where today I want to talk about the Detroit Tigers and how they have gotten off to a great start this season, starting at 9-6, pretty much third in the American League Central Division, in a division that is pretty weak. Nobody expected them to start off at this hot of a streak. They have had a few games where, it's been not promising, not getting very many runs. Offense has been atrocious, but so far they've managed to suffice that with good and excellent pitching, especially in the bullpen. But let's talk about their previous four-game series at home at Comerica Park the weekend of April 15th, I should say. Well, It was April 11th through the 14th. Four-game series hosting the American League Central Division champions from last year, the Minnesota Twins. And we split with them. It was a pretty good series, except for Saturday, the 13th, when it was a doubleheader. We started out strong that game. The first game of the doubleheader, and then in the end, we blew it. We had a substitute pitcher that was Zach McKinstry, a former Chippewa baseball player, that came in and him and his bullpen gave up 7 runs in the top of the 12th inning, and the Twins won 11-6, or 11-5, I should say, and it was a slaughtering from the 12th inning above for the Minnesota Twins, and then they took that momentum and came out in Game 2 and won again for Game 2. It was a great game, for the first few innings for both games. And then that's where we kind of went from here to here. And that's just baseball for you. Any momentum-building run can be stopped, can be started at any given time, especially when there's a position player pitching. And that was the case for the Minnesota Twins. But on Sunday, the day after, the Tigers came out roaring in a comeback win of their own in the bottom of the 8th inning. All the way up into the bottom of the 8th inning, it was 3-0 Twins. Twins offense got started really quick on Sunday. I don't know if it was the weather, because it was a great game, a great day for baseball. Really hot, not a cloud in the sky. People in the stands were sweating. And actually, my roommate went for his birthday, so it was a great game. And like I said, they came back in the bottom of the 8th, starting with the Javier Baez golf swing home run out to left field just over the fence in Comerica Park to make the score 3-1 Twins. But then after that, the Tigers and Riley Green rallied, got a few infield hits, a few walks, and then we put the pressure on the Twins pitcher, I should say. I believe it was Gavin Jacks or something like that was his name, and he gave up infield hit that scooted off the glove of the third baseman's hand into left field, and that scored like two runners, I believe, to make it 3-3. We had a guy on second, and then Torkelson we had a guy on third with the infield in, 1 out. Torkelson just, got bat on ball, used his bat on ball skills to poke it into right field over the second base, drawn in infield's head. Riley Green scores from third, and it's a 4-3 game. And that was the final score for the Tigers on Sunday. Great game. And then now we currently, whenever you're watching this video, it probably will be the week after this. But I wanted to talk about this Rangers with this series talking about the series with the division or the World Series winning from last year, the Texas Rangers, coming to the Comerica Park starting on Monday, April 15th, and it will be a great series. The Tigers have been playing improved ball. The 9-6 Tigers up against the 8-8 Rangers. So many storylines, but let's talk about the first one on Monday, April 15th. Michael Lorenzen, the former Tiger, comes back to Comerica to pitch against his former team and Reese Olson. It'll be Reese Olson versus Michael Lorenzen on the bump. Should be a good game, but Wyatt Langford, the promising rookie for the Rangers, there's this narrative going around Detroit right now where Langford could have been taken by the Tigers in last year's draft over Max Clark, who's in the minor leagues right now. And if Wyatt Langford gets a home run in Comerica Park, that will upset the Detroit Tigers fan base a lot, because we could have taken him, and look where Wyatt Langford is, and look where Max Clark is. One's in the minor leagues and one's in the major leagues, coming to Comerica Park tonight, April 15th, I should say. And we'll see how he plays throughout this 3-game series from Monday to Wednesday. As for the Tigers, Javi Baez, maybe that home run starts some positive vibes for the team. Spencer Torkelson needs to get back on track. He's got so much pressure on him to deliver for this team, and we'll see if he gets back on track with this series against the Rangers and throughout the whole entire season. As for the Tigers and their 9-6 start, look forward to watching them on Bally Sports Detroit. Games are usually night games at 6:40. Day games can be at like 1 o'clock, so make sure to tune in. Support your Detroit Tigers. If you live in Michigan, and if you live elsewhere, support your team, because it's sports. And Austin says so on Austin's Academy of Sports. So make sure to tune in next week for my last episode of the semester. As always, have a great week and fire up chips.